See, you know, I've been sharing this. This is back in 2019. More proof that the IRS is an illegal entity. When you file your taxes, you enter into an agreement with the government to pay them. There is no law that said we have to pay income taxes. Boom. I've been sharing this. And I shared about, it was a black lady, and I think she even went to jail, but she was talking about how, federal income taxes are illegal. I've been talking about this. Somebody even offered like $1,000 or something like that if they could prove that paying taxes in this country federally was legal. And nobody never claimed the money. Here we go. 2020. There's no specific law that mandates you to pay income taxes to the IRS. The rich know this. I can't wait for the day that this comes out so people can see how they've been duped on both ends, church and state. Okay, look. So you know how when you go to your Facebook, you can go and you can type in certain words and it bring up like stuff that you shared before. Look, I've shared this. I shared this 8 years ago at the top.
Direct unapportioned tax.
Nobody has been able. The IRS is a private corporation that are operating for European corporate slaveholders. It is not the government of the United States Republic. It's private corporations who are bill collectors for Congress people and other people who have investments in chattel property.
You can't identify a law that requires the...
You heard what he said, right? Chattel property. Yeah, shout out to the hoteps. To who y'all like to clown. Some of these niggas is outlandish, though. I ain't gonna hold you. Some of these niggas is outlandish. But shout out to the hoteps, bro. Because they and the Hebrew Israelites, because people so dumb, they call Hebrew Israelites hoteps. It's like you're stupid, You're so dumb that this is why this is happening to you. And they got you living your life. Oh, I gotta wait for my taxes. I gotta wait for my taxes. And then when you pay your taxes, right? You've made all this money. Sometimes you're not even getting back a third of what, and then you gotta pop out all these babies and stuff like that. This was not the way that this was supposed to be. And people feel so high and mighty, like when they say, oh, I pay my taxes and all, like you a dummy. You are a dummy. Do you see what they doing with your tax dollars? They sending it over to those imposters. That's what they've been doing with the money. They sending it to Ukraine. They sending it to all these countries. While you up here with your, upright self. I pay my taxes because I'm American. I'm American. These people at the top, they ain't. They not. They don't think like you. They don't think like you. So, well, I mean, what about the roads and and all the stuff that it covers? They don't care about that, ding dong. They don't care about it. You care about it. I care about it. The people, we care about it. But the people that's in leadership, they don't care. They don't care. You know why? You want to know why they don't care? Because they ain't got to get on that highway at 6 o'clock in the morning and drive to work in the dark and try to dodge potholes. They don't have to do that. Our asses have to do that. So they don't care. That is what these people are finally starting to wake up and see. Oh my God. Yes, we're all white, but these motherfuckers don't care about us. Yeah. Dodo bird. That's what we've been telling you. So I guess you're getting your nigga wake up call too.
Average person in America who earns
property.
You can't identify a law that requires the average person in America who earns a wage and works in private business to pay an income tax.
I had to leave the IRS because I presented evidence that I had accumulated indicating that the agency was violating the law and violating people's rights.
I've asked Congress, we've
Her.
asked a lot of people.
She was the black lady that I was talking about. I've shared stuff about her in the past. Like everybody know this lady was from back in the day. Like back in the day. Like I've shared stuff about her in the past. I think she even went to jail for it. But just because they put Khalif Browder in jail too. And he was in there for 3 years and didn't do nothing. Was innocent. Just because you go to jail, they put you in jail. I mean, they can pretty much do whatever they want to in this country. That's what everybody is finding out. They wave that Constitution in your face and in my face. But see, they wave it in my face, and I know that they just waving it. They waving it in your face, and you just don't get it. They just waving it in the face. They don't believe anytime you go to check out the Constitution. You know? But meanwhile, in between time, okay, well, what about all these kids? Huh? Don't the Constitution say you don't have a right to be a pedophile towards some kids? I'm sure it's somewhere up in there. But you see, they don't follow that either, right? That's what we're seeing now. They don't follow the stuff. They don't follow the shit that's in place. They don't follow it. They don't believe in it. That's just for your ass. For you quote unquote patriots. And I believe you really are a patriot. But what you don't get is they're not the patriot that you are. They just play this game. It's just a game. It's just a game. You the only, okay, for my Constantine lovers, for people, because y'all know me. Y'all know I love movies. I love music. I try to use, things that people will understand. Okay, remember on Constantine, remember the character Midnight? This is what we in, some Constantine shit. And a lot of you white people and a lot of you black people, you are the character Midnight. You the only one that's still playing by the rules. You the only one that's still playing by the fucking rules. These people been through the fucking rules out. They know you know the rules. So yeah, when they come around you and when they, and propaganda, using the propaganda and all of this with they words and their religious lingo. Yeah, they talking about the rules to you because they know that you know the rules and you go by the rules. But when they leave you and they leave your presence, they say, fuck them rules. What you got to say about that? And you can't say, oh, well, Savage, you lying. What the fuck do you think is going on? Ain't this what's happening? Now you're finding out. With the Pizzagate shit. And the cheese pizza. It's very sick, man, because it's just like, damn. I can't even say what I was about to say, like, because I don't want nobody to fucking take it the wrong way, but it's just like, damn, y'all ruin everything. Like y'all ruin everything. Like you ruin everything. Motherfuckers can't even enjoy or say a certain food now because they don't want you there. I ain't with that shit. I am not with that shit at all. And you know what I'm talking about. That cheese pizza shit. That Pizzagate shit. I'm not down with that. And it's just like, I just don't. It's just, it's gross. And I just learned like what, because I never fully understood what the whole pizza thing is. I never could really understand it. I'm just like, what the fuck why the pizza? Why pizza? Like kids like French fries and all kind of ice cream and candy. Why pizza? Then you take the first letter of cheese and then the first letter of pizza and replace it. Child, you fill in the rest. It's just gross. It's fucking gross. And the shit pisses me off as somebody that, as you know, that has been molested. I don't play that shit, man. It's I don't even go around kids, bro. Like, I don't even go around kids. I don't, like, I tell you in the last chapter of my book, I sacrificed my whole relationship with, like, my nieces and nephews because I'd be damned if anybody say, oh, well, Uncle John influenced them. No, 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 no. Or you won't be able to say those words. I don't play that. I don't go around kids. I'm a grown ass man. I don't need to be around any kids. Like, I don't even like kids for real. Like, I like babies, like I will hold your baby, but once that baby gets beyond 1 or 2 and they can start talking, no. You take your baby. You take your child. So that just really it's just gross, man. And it's crazy because it's just like this whole time, and I just found this out because I was watching Lovely T's channel, so make sure y'all go check out Lovely T. And she was talking about it, and so because I had always wondered, like, what the fuck, what does the where does the pizza part come in, like, where, because it was a whole big craze, like this pizza gate and all of this bullshit. And I'm just like, you mean to tell me these motherfuckers done took the initials and swapped it and, but I've been warning people. I have been warning people for some time now. In the last chapter of my book, I told you those motherfucking nasty ass pedophiles are going to try to make that shit legal. They're going to try to make it legal. Watch. You just watch. They're going to try. And they're going to come using the same fucking, oh, well, we should have the right to love who we want to love. Bullshit, bitch. Not on that. Nah. No. No, that is just, no. I don't care. Fuck that shit. Be who you are as far as being gay or trans or whatever. But that shit, that's a hard no. Nope. And y'all keep your asses over there because damn sure don't come over here. Because we already get enough in the LGBTQ, for that shit. And some people do be on that shit. Not here. That's why I keep to myself, because motherfuckers be looking normal and shit like that. But then, they be doing weird shit. And it's just like, no, I ain't got no time for no shit like that. You find out motherfuckers be into weird shit on the low. It's just like, I'm good. Leave me the fuck alone. That's why I don't have no friends. That's why I don't have no friends. Nope. I'm good. I don't even hang out with coworkers. I'm good. There's too much weird shit going on in this world. It's too much. And I ain't on it. That's my tangent for today. Excuse me. Let's let her continue on talking. But I just wanted to say, I shared stuff about her in the past.
In the IRS commissioners, helpers, they can't answer, because if they answer, the American people are going to know that this whole thing is a fraud.
There is no law that requires the average American to pay a direct unapportioned tax.
Nobody has been able to show that there is a law to pay an income tax.
Our tax system has come to be un-American.
This motherfucker right here. Now you gotta go back and wonder, shit, was you a part of the motherfucking? Cause you know, just because this Epstein stuff is coming out now, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't think that, you know, this stuff been going on. This stuff been going on. Even when JFK was in office, and I believe that he was gonna expose, you know, he was gonna expose those people, those imposters. They did Kirk the same way that they did JFK. He was gonna expose them. So it's like, you know, and now you seeing all this stuff about 9/11 and stuff like that. But it's like, what the fuck was he doing? What in this picture, right? What was you doing, sir? Are you in a pizza too? Shit. Now I gotta side eye all these motherfuckers. Like, I gotta side eye all these, like, all of them. Cause once you make it to that left shit, you see everybody in the damn files. Now I'm proud of this brother. I am proud of him. You know, because you could tell that we're out here, we're doing the work, you know, some of our people. And so I saw this video and I have to share because it's just, you know, it's truth. And I know he did this video a while ago, you know, but let's take a look.
Get in here. This is a good day to be alive. So I done a little digging and found some documents that we weren't supposed to see. So the reason why he wanted to get rid of the federal income tax, let me show you this document that literally about to blow your mind about the taxation ever since 1913. Now take a screenshot. Take a screenshot and you're going to be like,
we're going to take a pause.
Getty, you're a bad man. Where did you get this document from? That everybody since 1913 that paid income tax, literally by the Internal Revenue Service and the Department of Treasury, they self saying that you're supposed to get an income tax and a refund. But let's get a little closer look. And just like I said, they said the 16th Amendment wasn't ratified, right? It wasn't ratified and requires 36 states to vote. And they didn't ratify it, which everybody get a refund. Everybody gets a refund they pay inside the tax system. Now, what I'm gonna need you to do is screenshot this video, download this video, and make sure you put it on a thumb drive. I wouldn't even put it on my Google Cloud if I was you. All secrets shall be revealed. But if you'd like to donate $1 for this document, man, you're gonna say, Getty, you're a bad man. But make sure you read the whole thing, because you're not supposed to see this document. Literally, but your boy Getty got your back. all secrets shall be revealed.
He never lied though, because in the end times, all secrets is gonna be revealed. And do you think that they really got the money to give back, to pretty much damn near all the citizens that's done tied into? They don't got the money for that. That's why it's gonna be total anarchy. People gonna start finding out the truth about shit, and it's like, what? This was a scam, and we've been paying into this, and then y'all been sending the money over to these people, and that's how they were able to fund and do the shit that they're doing now. So you used our money to fund these people's evil schemes. And by the way, a lot of people think that they're not going to have to stand in judgment for that. But you are. Bitch. Ooh. Talk about a motherfucking gut punch. I'm sitting here scrolling through his other videos. I'm sitting here scrolling through his... Oh my God. Oh my God. I almost busted out into convulsions because of what this man just said. No homo, by the way. Please don't go there. I'm sitting here, right? I'm just scrolling through his videos, right? And this man said, I just gotta play it.
Man, why y'all apologizing to us? Why they apologizing to us? We never told you to apologize to us. No. You trying to get these pigtails?
Bitch!
That's natural? Look, that's natural? No.
If you have been on my channel, I have been telling you, what that man just said. Do you see them little curls by his ears? That's what they trying to mimic. With that black man who's the real Jew. What he has naturally. That's what they little curls by their... Again, look. Look. You see the curls by his ears, by the sides. Do you see this is what it looks like naturally. You are these people, my black people. You are. Here we go. This is the picture I was looking for. See, they're trying to do number 6, but goat hair don't lock, and when it do, it just look matted and nasty. So I've seen his content before. I've even shared a few things, from him, because he's definitely, he's on point, and that's what I'm trying to relate to my people. Nobody is going to be number one because this is a big body. This is a big movement. We are all different parts. We all have different purposes. And you will know it when you find it, because this man, he done found his purpose. You could tell, like, he's uncovering stuff, and some of the stuff that he's uncovering is things that I already knew. Yes, because I'm in this truth and I've done my research. But I think my main emphasis was the church and to, my community. But I've talked about some of this stuff too. But let's see what he's talking about. Because I'm not a hater. I'm always, willing to share others, with their work.
Get in here, man. Get in here. So a lot of people saying, okay, what is slavery? Why is money flat? And how does these Jewish bankers, Federal Reserve, and the monopoly money and these promissory notes have to do with each other? And why they building bunkers? Well, first of all, take a screenshot because it tells a story. Now, you got to start from the root of the problem. The root of the problem. Now, remember, they took the gold standard, right? They took the gold standard when we went broke. But how did they get out of the Great Depression? Well, they used the black peoples and the freedmen gold and took all the gold, and they paid off their debt, because you can only pay off a debt with gold and silver. Remember they went in them banks? Right? And our ancestors, the freedmen banks, they took all the gold. Because remember, racism saved us, right? Racism saved us, basically. And we was the rich ones. Now, in order for me to explain this, you got to understand the backstory. So
what he's saying is true. So this was a time around the Great Depression. If you do your research, we black people, we saved Cadillac. That's why, that's the significance, because that's another thing. I always wonder why, because back in the day when I was growing up, it was all about Cadillac. Black people love Cadillac. Well, the reason for that is because Cadillac was like one of the only ones that would sell us cars and stuff like that. And so we always did business with Cadillac. Well, when the Depression hit, we kept Cadillac up because we spent money. We had the money because we didn't put our money in banks. We dug holes, put our money in the ground and stuff like that. And then we did have gold, in the country, but things happen. Let him continue.
These people's been trying to get a bank in every country, right? Mm-hmm. Which is monopoly money. That's all it is. But slavery is not us. We can only be prisoners of war. But monopoly money is nothing but promissory notes to pay. So we never got paid because Washington, D.C. is broke. Broke, my nigga. They broke.
They are.
So how is they surviving right now? They're only surviving because if you can control the founders, right? The founders, like this, founders of Chicago. Go and take a screenshot first. If you can control the founders and you see him right here, you see the Europeans coming, so they moved in the house and they gotta pay rent. So if they don't pay no rent, we can keep the line going. We need our civil rights leaders and church leaders and fool these people right here. Go ahead and fool me and you, me and him, right? Because they can keep the con going. If we don't say nothing, they can keep the con going because they moved in a house that's not theirs and moved us technically in the backyard. Did you catch that? that? Oh, okay. So basically, they're homeless in a house that we did not kick them out yet. Did you catch that?
You'll get it. For those who have eyes, let them see. For those who have ears, let them hear.
Apologizing to us. Why they apologizing to us? We never told you to apologize to us. No. You trying to get these pigtails? That's natural? Look, that's natural? No.
Right.
We don't need your apology. As you can see down here, the Jewish people keep apologizing to us. We don't need it. Stay your ass over there. No, what you did is, the world is recognizing who we are. And they believe us, not you. That you are the chosen peoples. Don't nobody come looking for you. You are a lost soul, not a lost tribe. We are a lost tribe, not a lost soul. We don't need your apologies. Stop apologizing to us, okay? Get your ass on and take your ass where the fuck you need to be. Stop apologizing. Bye.
I wouldn't say this is the second most important email, but I just want to point out, I talked about this. I talked about
important email from the Epstein files. Subject line: prepare for pandemics. written on March 19, 2015. In that email it says, let's discuss next steps. For example, how to involve the World Health Organization. I hope we can pull this off. Then in 2019 came Event 201,
I talked about this shit, and I've even put it in videos that I talked about this shit. I've talked about this. Tried to warn people. I believe it's even in the video. This is
of a global pandemic to see how each organization should react, like how to counter the anti-vaxxers and the spread of misinformation. That was sponsored by Bill Gates, by the way.
I talked about this shit. That's so crazy. Now it's coming out. It was planned, just like I said.
And in early 2020, the COVID-19 pandemic happened, one of the biggest scams in modern history. Now, we know that Bill Gates and Epstein were close because in another email, Gates is asking Epstein to give him antibiotics to slip to his then-wife Melinda because he may have given her STDs that he caught on Epstein Island.
Apparently, Jeffrey wrote an email to himself.
What? And then they gave that guy the mandate to push vaccines on all of us. And to add insult to injury, we the people have to watch his ass walk freely and lecture us on climate change at the World Economic Forum. Now, this is not a moment for us to tell the people who didn't believe us, I told you so. It's a moment.
Bullshit. Bullshit. Bullshit, bitch. I told you so. I told you. And to your poor little Christians out there, you need to research luciferase. Oh, you don't know what it is? One moment. Yeah. That's the name of the video. That's the name of the video. I know it only got 3 views, you know, ha ha ha, but laugh now, cry later, because you the one that took the jab, not me. All I know is that I did everything I could to try to warn people about taking that jab. Sure did. Look. I posted this. Look, see at the bottom right? I posted this 4 years ago. Bottom left. I had been showing people. I did all I could to try to warn people. Oh, it's nothing. I'll just sit this right here. So I wonder where was Eric Mutzos at this time.
Times being what they are, your wife was driving around the city with an unauthorized vial of SARS, Mr. Hopkins. Times being what they are, we have to wonder why. She's dead. Does it make any difference now? If she had friends, it does. Well, because those people never work alone. Her father passed away last August. We went to Riyadh for the funeral. She spent some time with her brothers. Was there anything different about her when you returned to the States? Yeah, of course she was different. Her father had just died, and her mother had passed away 6 months earlier. You know, you'd have liked her mother. She was British. Look, Mr. Hopkins, if you know anything about this, you need to tell us now. All right, let me check her Palm Pilot. You know, because I think she's got Jose's home phone number. Hey, stop! We have an outbreak of SARS. St. Mark's Hospital. You know what, Mr. Hopkins? Maybe we will check your wife's Palm Pilot.
Right now, there are only 12 sick people.
But that could be just the tip of the iceberg, right? So what happens now?
The health department has directed all symptomatic patients be isolated here while we try to locate patient 0.
And what if it's not one of the 12?
Patient 0 goes to the market, coughs on the produce. Then he heads on the number 1 train downtown to the office.
I get the point.
CDC is conducting an epidemiological investigation. Until that's completed, we won't know how potent this particular strand of the virus is.
Is coughing the only way it can be spread?
Typically, the virus is transmitted through the respiratory system, but the CDC recently banned blood donors who travel to SARS-infected regions.
We're going to need a list of all the isolated patients. Lab report on Anna Hopkins came back from the ME. Her blood tested negative for the virus, so she wasn't a carrier. As far as we can tell, none of the SARS patients is connected to Hopkins or to anyone Hopkins even knew.
Now, that's hardly a shock. If this is bioterrorism, there's probably no obvious connection.
Hold on. Anna Hopkins isn't on any FBI or Homeland Security list. I'll sleep easy now. Detective Briscoe, friend of Anna Hopkins on line 2, says it's important. Thanks. Detective Briscoe.
She knew it was wrong, but she didn't know what to do.
Driving around with SARS?
He made her do it, that bastard.
What bastard are we talking about?
Dr. Ego, that's who, her boss.
Blanchard? He told us they had special couriers for that.
Look, I'm just telling you what Anna told me.
Did she tell you why she took the chance?
Because he told her to, that's why. I said he was crossing the line by making her pick up his lunch, but this... I mean, she could have really gotten sick.
What was she supposed to do with it?
Get rid of it?
Where?
I don't know. Did those people get sick from the stuff in Anna's car?
We're not sure yet. Could have all just been a coincidence. Yeah. All right, we're on our way. Well, maybe patient 0 can shed some light. Thank you.
I would have bet my degree that the origin of this particular outbreak wasn't Canada.
Why is that?
Short course, there are 2 strains of SARS virus. The Singapore type, which caused all the problems for our friends up north, and...
Let me guess, the other one is from China.
Oh, I see you're current with the medical journals.
No, we have a friend who imported a whole batch for antiviral research. Patient 0, doctor?
Patient 0. A journalist named Janine Wilson, who recently returned from a medical symposium in Toronto. By the time she presented with respiratory symptoms, she transmitted the virus to everyone you see here, including her 4-year-old son, Tanner, who isn't progressing as well as we'd like. Poor kid, he's got rheumatoid arthritis as it is.
Can we talk to her?
Follow me?
Are there any new cases reported?
None in the last 48 hours. Fortunately, it looks like we caught this in time.
Well, still, shouldn't we be wearing masks or something?
Breathe easy, detective. That's what isolation units are for. Pediatrics?
I write for Science Today. If I didn't know Charles Blanchard, I wouldn't have a job. What is this about?
Anna Hopkins?
I haven't seen her in almost a year. I couldn't have infected her.
She was killed in a carjacking.
Oh my God. Charles had something to do with it?
No, but the thing is, Mrs. Hopkins had a vial of the coronavirus in the back of her car. Had a vial of the what?
That bastard. What in the...
The thing is, Mrs. Hopkins had a vial of the coronavirus in the back of her car. Mrs. Hopkins had a vial of the coronavirus in the back of her car. But the thing is, Mrs. Hopkins had a vial of the coronavirus in the back of her car.
How did it go from SARS to now? You heard him what he just said, right? The coronavirus. That's why I let the video play so long. To show you it was SARS. And then you heard earlier how they was saying, oh, it was 2 types. One was from Singapore and the other one was from where? China. They have to show it to you first before they do it. Mm-hmm. And look at the comment. Well, this aged well. Sure did. Sure did. I tried to tell ya. Well, if you want to see more of this, you can go watch the video.
David versus Zuckerberg, back again. This is a rebuttal to a lot of you dumbass white folks still getting on my page, still talking your trash to me. But I'm watching a major mental health crisis emerge. Right. And I'm also watching silly black people like Anthony George or Joan, whatever your name is, a black preacher, calling me and or accusing me of being a racist. But yet, as Dr. Francis Cress Welsing and Neely Fuller taught us, that racism is a global power structure maintained by white folks. And in that global system, you have lynched, you've murdered, you've raped, you've segregated, you've set Jim Crow, you did all these things against us. And now your only level of cognitive dissonance is to switch the scenario around and label the person that identifies the modern day traits of racism, your home mortgage loans, your high automobile insurance rates, your segregation in the cities, your police brutality, all of these different things now that you still are setting in place, and the only response you have is to label the black man as racist. When did black men in mobs take white men, lynch them, cut their penises off, burn them, take their children from the public schools, let them come out and witness these lynchings, these burning of white men at stake, and all these other silly things? White folks calling me racist does not bother me. But here's what's bothering you all, and you're so stupid you're not paying attention to this. Your country going up in flames, and you all are at civil war with each other.
Right.
And yeah, we got some dumbass black folk. They out there too, fighting for a whole bunch of other stuff and not understanding it. But I notice when white folks really start shooting and killing and going at each other now like you all are because your country is so greatly divided, check the January issue of Foreign Policy magazine. You'll see an interesting story there. The cover is a picture of America as a hole in the ground, where the country has just fallen. I suggest you white folks read the article. Quit getting on here calling me dumb, retard, and all this other stuff. I understand white psychology enough to know when you all get angry, when you get hurt, you wish negative stuff on black people. You want me to be dumb. You want me to be inarticulate. You want me to be angry. You want me to be killing whites and robbing and doing all this other stuff. Right. And when we are not doing that, and black men that are able to articulate it, you get mad and come right on here and accuse us of all the stuff that you all have done. Exactly. I am not afraid of you. I don't pay you no attention. I teach the black community, but I gotta pause every now and then and keep responding to you all. If I am so beneath you and I am so inferior to you, go back and check your page and see if I'm ever commenting on anything any of you white folks are talking about. I don't bother y'all. But I know when I post and put up a reel, y'all jump right on my page and got all this stuff to say. But just know for certain, I don't pay none of you devils no mind. Because I know something you don't, but I'm going to tell it to you. If you think for 1 minute that as the children of people that have destroyed, murdered, raped, and pillaged all around this world, if you think Almighty Yahweh is pleased with you, with all that you've done, you ain't understanding America's position in the world with your own president pulling out of all of the international agencies, up to 66 different organizations he pulled up out of. He snatched his funding. He hasn't done anything but just removed America off the world stage. Foreign Policy magazine is in fear. They say that the country is collapsing. You got to read the article for yourself. But don't take it from me, a black, what you call me? Retard. I'm dumb. I'm a chimp. All this other stuff. I don't give a damn what you say about me. The judgment of the Almighty is on you all as a people. And you so mad about it, you're popping, snapping, and flipping out. And you're killing each other like no tomorrow. But you won't say white on white violence, though.
Amen. Amen. Woo! This, amen. See, that's wisdom right there. That's wisdom. And see, my people, we don't understand how it's supposed to work. See, his generation, you know, this man know God. He do. And it was his generation that was the introduction of God to my generation. And we took, it's like you running a race, right? And you're supposed to take the torch and you continue on with it. And see, that's how I had an uncle that poured into me about Christ and about the Most High. And he don't know, you know, the things that I know, but that's how it was supposed to be set up. Because this is a race and we are coming to a certain point in this race. And I'm telling you, you was about to see these white people, Esau, that's who they are. That's who they are. They're Edom. Their idumia. And them you-ish people are a part of that. They in there too. They all related. They're all the same people. This is a civil war between them. See, we had our bout, and which is it really wasn't about everything that happened, the black on black crime and all of that. It was propagandized by, yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. Propagandized by them. Everything was, you seeing with these Epstein files and stuff like that, how they behind, a lot of the movements and stuff. And that's how they are. They snakes. And so you see in the civil war between them Epstein type white people and between these regular white people. And like this man said, you got some dumb of our people that are just dumb, and they jumping in this, and they want to, call men like this and men like me racist because we're telling the truth. Those types are the Sambo type niggas. Them is the house niggas. We sick, boss. We sick. That's them types. Okay, so from going what the older brother just said, black men, I'm telling you, this need to be your, as you just looking at this shit, because I'm telling you, this is a civil war amongst them. And they're going to try to rope us into it. And so you got to be wise. And and I'm telling y'all, a lot of the people in these churches, you need to be wise too, because you're going to find out that some of your pastors and some of these men, they're being paid. They're being financed through that 501c3 shit. So this needs to be your stance right here. Now I'm going to let this brother speak, and I'm not letting him speak. I'm just saying I'm going to feature this brother in my video because, I really definitely love our people, how they can be civilized and stuff like that, because I'm not about to be civilized. So I'm trying to let you hear it from, who I feel are, royal kings. This is a king right here. And I'm gonna let him see, because I ain't about to be civilized, king. I ain't about to be civilized. I'm about to say some shit.
Noted in other countries as well, President Trump was significantly ahead. When reporting and counting resumed, there was a massive spike occurred that favored Joe Biden.
The President of the United States just posted that on his Truth Social account. The President of these United States just posted that on his account during Black History Month. Who man's is this? That's your man's? But he ain't racist, right? Nah, you got him wrong, Marvin. You got him wrong. You got him all wrong. You too sensitive, Marvin. You too sensitive. You don't Democratic plantation. See, this is why I would not give two squirts of piss about a black Trump supporter at this point. At this point, if you black and you still support this fecal smear of a human being, you're a glitch in the system. You pose more of a threat to the black community than the goddamn Ku Klux Klan. I've been saying it. At this point, if you are black and you support Donald Trump, you are either a fucking moron, grossly misinformed, or you're evil. No gray area. No gray area. Your slip is showing so bad right now. You are a card-toting, tap-dancing COON. That's what you are. I would not piss in your mouth if the back of your throat was on fire. I would sooner have a conversation with a white racist than you, because at least I know where that white racist is coming from. The president of the United States just posted that on his Truth Social account. So see, I know white people just sniggling and giggling, and that's funny to them. I expect that from white racists, not from all white people, but from white racists, I expect that. But some of you, boy.
And I'm saying it right now to you white people who ain't racist. Hey, I'm not about to apologize to you for what I said. Go get your people. See, because what you need to understand is, as long as that attitude is going to be directed at our people, then this attitude is going to be directed back. And you're not going to like the shit that I'm going to say. You don't like the shit that I'm going to say? Well, then go get your motherfucking friend, bitch. I'm going to let him continue.
Black people have just as many internal threats as they do external threats. And at some point, these people should be excommunicated out of the black community. And I'm sure if you are a tap dancing Sambo, you're looking at me like, so? Nah, not so. If you rock over there, stay over there. If you rock with a freaking white nationalist, racist freaking leader, then stay over there. Don't come back to the black community. Don't claim black. Don't come around. None of that shit.
That go for you celebrities too. You celebrities that want to perform at these MAGA wedding parties and shit like that. But I already knew, you was an op. That's why I ain't like that bitch music in the first place. Because you were op. You was an op to the black community. It's just the people within our black community, they sometimes can't pay attention to that. But I already knew, so that goes for these black celebrities too. And for these black celebrities that will sit there and be silent because they get money, and they call themselves money, but yet they will remain silent. You stay your ass over there too.
A mother once said that if you choose not to be friends with someone, associate with someone just because they have a different political affiliation or a different opinion than you, then there's something wrong with you. Let me tell you something, you fucktard. There's nothing wrong with differences in opinions. But we cannot have differences in our morals. See everything in a gray area. Some shit is right and some stuff is wrong. I'm 50-something years old, born and raised in Mississippi. I understand what racism means and what racism has done. You're not going to sugarcoat it. You're not going to repurpose words. You're not going to sugarcoat it. You're not going to repurpose words. You're not going to repurpose actions. Racism is racism is racism. What was racist yesterday is racist today. It's going to be racist tomorrow. We are in a fucking movie, a cartoon. We're in a cartoon right now. And for all of you out there who were so upset that people were shrugging their shoulders and were indifferent, and some were actually cackling and celebrating when Charlie Kirk got up out of here, you ain't seen nothing yet. There should be parades. There should be festivals. People will have orange pinatas, and be beating the fuck out of them, all that type of shit. Now, I won't participate in any of that, but you best believe I will be standing back watching. And not watching them. I'll be watching you. I'll be watching your face balled up. I'll be watching you cry your little tears, and I shall bathe in them. This is crazy. I'm glad the elders are not here to see this shit.
Me too, because of the shit that I am about to unleash on this motherfucker. I'm glad that the elders are not here to see it either. I'm glad.
We're cooked.
So my question is to the 21% of black men that voted for this motherfucker. What you got to say now? If he calling Obama and Michelle Obama monkeys, then what do you think he think about you? So you see, right? This is what Donald J. Trump did, right? Okay. So you want to go here? All right, let's do it. You want to call somebody a monkey? Bitch, look at you. Look at your face. You look just like this motherfucker. You are the monkey with your ugly sunburnt skin. Bitch, you wear diapers with your shitty booty ass. Bitch, you are a pedophile, a convicted felon. Bitch, let's look at... Ain't this your mammy? Ain't this your mammy and your pappy? Racist as fuck. You want to create imagery, bitch? Well, we can create imagery too. When your mama and your daddy KKK members, that's why you have so much hatred for black people, because you came from KKK members. Look at your mama with her ugly ass. That's your mama? That bitch ugly as fuck. Ew. And we found your grandmama too. Bitch, why you want to talk about somebody looking like a monkey? Bitch, this is your bloodline. Bitch, this your granny and her twin that was separated from birth. Bitch, and then she went on to produce your mama. Bitch, and then your mama married your ugly ass daddy. Bitch, all of y'all look nasty. Just 3 different shades of fucking white, pale, nasty ass, throw up skin looking motherfuckers. Just ew. You cave monkey lip motherfucker. You have some nerve, some audacity, bitch. You're the original primate, bitch. We are the original human. So don't your funky ass ever forget that shit. You old shitty booty diaper wearing pedophile motherfucker. Bitch, you come from the caves. You ever seen those Geico commercials? That's your history. That's where you come from. The motherfucking caves, the Caucasus Mountains. You lost your melanin because you made it with the Horites. That's how you ended up looking like this. You look just like this motherfucker. It's uncanny. Your people made it with Horites and you lost your melanin. That's why you look just like this, from the hair to the face, bitch, to the lips. You got a lot of nerve talking about somebody's lips, bitch. Bitch, let's take a look at lips. This is a black woman's lips on the left side of the screen. This is a white person's lips. Whose lips looks more closely related? Y'all have a lot of nerve trying to call black people monkeys when y'all look just like them motherfuckers. Don't forget, we found your granny, bitch. And your racist ass parents, bitch. Just like you a hoe ass bitch. You a weak ass bitch. You ain't gonna get out here and do shit. You are nothing like these other leaders whose people respect them. Bitch, we'll never respect you. You ain't shit but a old ass motherfucker that shit and piss on itself. Bitch, other people got a whole day nose in a room just to stand around your motherfucking ass. And that's how you motherfuckers been throughout history. Bitch, there's pictures with native people following after behind your people with spices. Y'all thought that shit was a ceremony. No, it's because you motherfuckers have always stink. Because you fucking mixed with part goat. That's where your motherfucking goat and dog hair come from. Bitch, that's why when you get wet, you smell like wet goat and wet dog, bitch. That's why you think it's okay for you to sit up here and touch on little kids and shit like that, because you come from the caves. That's what y'all was doing with each other in the caves. You seen that motherfucking movie Wrong Turn? That's where your people come from. You, Vance, Marjorie, all of y'all seen these motherfuck each other in the Appalachian Mountains. Bitch, y'all used to it. Because that's where y'all come from. The motherfucking mountains. The caves. Yeah, we We see they got your ass too, bitch. Is that why you so motherfucking evil? Because this is what happened to you? You had some imposter sucking on your balls, molesting you as a child? Huh? Is that why you do so much grotesque shit to women? And you align yourself with these DL Republicans who have always have these gay apps crashing at their Republican conventions because you do shit like this and you tied to these people. And speaking of these people, because these people like to suck on babies' balls, that's why your ass is so motherfucking weak to the shit that's going on in that false state over there, because they got you by the ball. They got you by one ball and Russia got you by the other ball. You ain't nothing but a weak ass bitch, Trump. And I guess you went from this to this. This is why you still fucking wearing diapers now. Look at your ugly ass, fat ass body. Just nasty. Bitch, what kind of president are you? Bitch, you can never go onto a war field or a battlefield. Bitch, you'll have a heart attack before you step foot on there with your nasty ass. This is exactly what you look like today, bitch. Then you went from somebody getting their ball sucked on by those people, bitch, to this. This was you as a child. And this is who you are today. This is who you are today. But you think you so powerful, bitch. But I'ma tell you like this. In the end, ain't nobody gonna remember your name. Nobody's gonna remember you. Nobody respects you. Not even these other world leaders. We see when y'all all gather together, they don't pay your punk ass no attention because you a bitch that ain't worth being paid attention to. Unless you paying a hooker for some time. Walking around saying shit like this, but you and your people are the real illegal immigrants. Y'all never paid for this land. You a illegal motherfucking immigrant, you old pale-faced demon-ass devil. Yeah, bitch, your daddy probably was a pedophile too and running a family. We see how y'all all up in them motherfucking Epstein files. You know, we know that's why we see that you so racist today, because it was in your motherfucking upbringing. Bitch, your mama looked like she was, bitch, bending your daddy over and fucking him. Bitch, your mama and daddy could be related to each other because we know that's how you motherfuckers do. That's how they produce your old retarded ass. Bitch, your mama look like she get down with goats. Bitch, you got some motherfucking nerve, bitch, to be comparing Obama to a monkey, bitch, when this is your motherfucking granny and her twin, bitch. After we done help your motherfucking granny find her motherfucking twin, then you want to go and do some shit like that, bitch, and this look just like your motherfucking mama. Bitch, your mama looks just like her mama and her twin, bitch. Yeah, bitch, you want to create narratives? Ain't this your racist ass mama? Ain't this your racist ass daddy with your weak punk ass? Imagine calling somebody a monkey when your ugly ass look like this under all them goddamn those fabrics that you use to cover up that fur and that nasty ass body. Are we even sure that you a man for real? Sometimes you look like an old ass woman. Like an old ass white lesbian. You know them old ass, hard ass white lesbians? That's exactly what you look like. An old ass white lesbian. One of them stern ones. How do we know you ain't trans with your transgender looking ass? Shit, by this ugly ass picture alone, that's how we should know your ass is crazy. Look at that one eye squinted the other eye. Bitch, what is you? A old ass geriatric going through dementia? Is this what it looks like? Your ass look like a fucking shaved bird. Just ugly as fuck. Look like a fucking plucked chicken. Oh yeah, bitch. I got something for you. Oh, I loved you in that movie. That movie? Nothing but trouble? With your old penis nose having ass, you look just like this motherfucking man. Bitch, now you ready to nose dive into Nicki Minaj, old pedophile supporter, predator supporter ass. Bitch, birds of a feather flock together, bitch. Yeah, bitch, that's you. That's you, with your ugly ass. Bitch, you look just like this motherfucker. Bitch, you can't tell me. Look at that motherfucking nose. It's uncanny, bitch. And then you eating your favorite thing. Pizza. Right? Oh, Pizzagate motherfucker. Shaved bird plucked chicken motherfucker. I want your punk ass to know, bitch, you will never be a real man. You always will be a coward. If some shit broke off, bitch, you gonna hide in your bunker and you still gonna be motherfucking crushed. Bitch, when Armageddon strikes, bitch, you're gonna be enemy number one, bitch, and anybody that supports you. I know what's coming, biblically speaking. That's why I said you will never, bitch. You're not even a third of that man, that president from Ukraine, or that leader from Ukraine that was actually out on the battlefield with his people. You will never be nothing like that because you ain't nothing but a coward ass, sunburnt California raisin looking motherfucker, pale faced demon ass bitch, coward ass devil motherfucker. You always been a bitch. You avoided the draft 5 times, didn't you, with your bitch ass? And that's why I don't understand how these motherfuckers could get behind somebody like that. Bitch, you talk about you for America and you for progression of America, and sometimes we have to do certain shit. But this motherfucker didn't do shit. He avoided the draft 5 different times with his bitch ass and then got the nerve to end up with 34 felonies. Get your weak ass out of here. Bitch, you look like the bubonic plague, bitch. Yeah, let's not forget, bitch. The next time you want to compare yourself to compare other black people to monkeys, bitch, let's not forget, bitch, who's the original monkey. You, bitch. You the original monkey. With your sunburnt skin, bitch. The sun hates your ass. Everybody hates your ass. The sun even hates you. That's why you burn in the sun. You a motherfucking genetic mutation, bitch. You used to be born with tails. Did you know that? Bitch, when we found your people fucking they goats in the caves, and we taught your people how to motherfucking read, bitch. We taught you to bathe yourselves, because you couldn't even do that. Guess you don't want to go back to those times. I guess that was make black people great again, when we was teaching you motherfuckers how to read, write, and bathe your own stinking furry ass. Bitch, you got some motherfucking audacity. Bitch, you look more like Bubbles than we do, bitch. That's why your ass is all in the motherfucking jungle, getting with the motherfucking animals and shit, playing with the lions and shit, because you're more of an animal than black people. That's why you get along, that's why you have the Steve Irwin going with the crocodiles and all of, how y'all white motherfuckers do? Because you are the original animal. That's why you different from all the other races. All the other races have melanin. Y'all the only motherfuckers that don't. Y'all the real marked bitches. And throughout your religion and your history, which is made up, you've gone around trying to project that shit onto other people, like with the Mormons and what they used to teach, when it's actually your ass that's marked. All the other races have melanin. You don't, bitch. That's why you burn in the sun. But see, I know you. I know you. Oh, I know you. Oh, I know you. And I know you ain't nothing but a motherfucking drama queen, bitch. You are the new White House drama queen, bitch. See, bitch, you want to put shit out about people. You want to talk your shit. But then when people talk shit about you, you want to piss, moan, and cry. Fuck you, bitch. You ain't shit. You ain't never been shit. Just because you got money that's printed, monopoly money that's printed and made up and don't mean anything. So you have to go around setting shit up, like making other countries buy oil in American dollars to keep this motherfucker afloat. Fuck you, bitch. Fucking dick don't work anyway. It's trapped in too much shit in that motherfucking pamper that you wear, bitch. This is what your presidency has become. Bitch, now you have put the white man in a motherfucking dress. And he always been wearing a motherfucking dress. And now he's uncomfortable with it because, bitch, now everybody see. Now he sees that everybody is laughing at him. Everybody is laughing at you. Nobody pays you no fucking attention. When you amongst your wannabe peer, your so-called peers, because they don't look at you as a peer. They don't even want to stand next to you. They don't want to take pictures with you. Because you a lame. You always been lame. Now it's time for you to reveal your secret and let everybody know what you're really into. How you like to bump coochies with these girls. That's why you so mad and jealous of them, because you really want to be them on the Miss America. Or whatever the fuck pageant show you ran. Where you was doing that weird shit to them women. Damn, boy. You went from this to this. Damn. Is that why you hate transgender so much? Is that why you don't pay no attention to Bruce? Cause he know your tea too? Well, that is a nice, pretty white dress. I suggest you don't tuck it in that motherfucking pamper, because if you do, bitch, you gonna get some shit and piss on that motherfucker. What the fuck is this shit? Was this the last time you was a woman, but you wanted to feel your hair blowing in the wind? Well, we like Bill better. Bill did it first. Ugh, you a old, ugly motherfucker. Just ugly. Bitch, but you know, since we talking about a few of your works that you've starred in, you know, another thing that you used to, you know, be featured in, and I think it definitely speaks of your character today. And you know, where is motherfucking Captain Planet when you need him? You know, where is Captain Planet when you need him? You went from eating burgers to children. Where is Captain Planet when you need him? You look just like this motherfucker. You old blotch skin, sunburnt, pale face, demon cracker, honky, devil ass, shitty booty, diaper wearing bitch. I'm sorry, Neanderthal ass bitch. I don't know where I'm at in this video, but I just want to point out, I don't know if you've heard me say this, but this is Esau right here with his frumpy, depressed, delusional, shitty booty diaper wearing ass. Bitch, stop chewing on the motherfucking antidepressants, bitch. Cause when you chewing on the motherfucking antidepressants, bitch, then you get to talking all this shit about, but let's not forget what you said. Black people built America. But my point was, this is Esau frumpy ass right here. This is Esau reptilian, cave monkey dwelling looking ass. And this is Jacob. This is Jacob. Wake up, Jacob. Wake up. Wake up and realize that since Genesis 27:41, your brother has been making plans to take you out. And he's been doing shit all along, behind the scenes, dancing. This is Jacob. This is also Adam. This is Adam. Not right here. Not this guy. I'm talking about the image of God. This is Adam. And then right beside him is Eve. You see them braids. You see that eyebrow. That's Eve. That's Eve. That's Adam. Jacob as well. And this is Esau, frumpy, dirty ass. Look at that face. Defeated. Defeated. This is a defeated, diaper wearing, shitty booty, pissing on they nuts. Can't even take Viagra to get their dick hard for the hookers. So this is what defeat looks like. This is what unhappiness looks like. So you got to get into it. I know the motherfucker is ugly, but you got to get into it. You know, we know that ugly bitch Mary had to put stakes around him just for the dogs to play with him. You know, with her old ugly ass, and we found her twin. You know, was and they were separated at birth. I already showed you that. You know, so this is what defeat looks like. This is what I read Obadiah. I read the book of Obadiah. And I know what it says. This is what that looks like.
African Americans built this nation.
What?
African Americans built this nation.
Huh?
African Americans built this nation. African Americans built this nation. African Americans built this nation.
One more again.
African Americans built this nation. African Americans built this nation.
Amen.
African Americans built this nation.
Glory to God.
African Americans built this nation. African Americans built this nation. African Americans built this nation. African Americans built this nation.
This little light of mine.
African Americans built this nation.
Oh, okay.
You built this nation. You know, you're just starting to get real credit for that. Okay, I don't know if you know that. You're just starting to get, you built the nation. We all built it, but you were such a massive part of it. Americans built this nation.
I like this
African Americans built this nation. African Americans built this nation. You built this nation.
Stop there.
African Americans built this nation.
He looks so miserable that he has to say that. That he has to admit that. But once again, we've built a lot of kingdoms. And, you know, while we were building kingdoms, this is what you were doing. And this is what you were looking like. You know? And like I said, we found your raggedy ass mammy and your pedophilic ass pappy, who probably is brother and sister and was screwing each other. And that's how your retarded ass came about. Y'all came from the caves. Your daddy was dragging your mammy by her hair. I mean, we seen your history on the Geico commercials. We seen it. We saw you. Oh, and that's your granny. We found your granny and her sister, her twin sister. And your mammy looked just like your granny's twin. Like, it's like spitting image. Childhood pictures of you. And then this is, you know, you grew up to, you know, and then you see the color of that hand that's holding you, you know, yeah. Yes. We just want you to know, we see you. We see you. We want you to know that we see you too, bitch. And while we got some out there that's gonna follow that, when they go low, we go high. Bitch, we also got some motherfuckers out here that's, when you go low, bitch, we're going to Tartarus. And we're going to take you there, drop you off, and leave you there. Now, don't fuck with us because you are in the midst of your judgment that's coming upon your people for all the bullshit that you have done to others around the world. It's your time. It's your time.